Okay, I'm going to do an update on Foreverlands. Talk a little bit about it. Uh, Today I finished up a little more on taxidermy on the head mounts. There is a process on the tree now. Um, Basically stunning, tanning, mounting, and grooming. So basically you'll run out, you'll hunt for the specific animals that you can make a head mount with, and you will butcher them till you find a head. You'll take the head, you'll take lye, that'll be the tanning process, and you will tan the head. Then you can take the head and you can stuff the head with the ingredients that's needed to stuff it. Then you will take a grooming brush and you will groom the head, and then you will take a plaque and you will mount the head on the plaque and finish the plaque. I was looking up processing of taxidermy, and that's some of the processing that you go through, so I added those to the taxidermy tree. There'll be more later on when I get time to finish up the model, the full scale models, because I plan on doing stuffed trolls and stuff like that, and put them in specific poses and all, and where you can actually use those and decorate your house with those as well. In Grimwell, I've placed a couple of the models. This here is the uh, Hellhound model that's been stuffed. I don't deal with the where is it at? These stands. These stands are just wasted polygons, if you ask me. So I don't put stands like they do on the tapestries or the shield stand or the shield and sword display or the axe display, because there's an axe. Yeah, there's an axe, and then there's a. Quit getting turned around here. Yeah, the axe display, and then there's a sword display, and then basically these stands are just additional polygons that you really don't need, because the way a model works is you can put it in 3D space, and wherever you place it, it's going to be in that position. These stands are always going to be in the same position where they're at right now. So basically what I do is I just put the head mount basically where it would actually look decent on the wall, and then I add the heads to all the plaques in the same position. So there's no need for a stand or additional polygons to be used. You just get the plaque itself and the heads. And you can see the deer head over here has been put in. It don't protrude through the floor. I made sure that they didn't go through the floor, even though the antlers are a little above the rafters there. Um, it still looks good in the same position. I'm not going to lower them none. But other than that, I got the trophy mounts in and the process, and you can go into the crafting window, and the plaques are under art stuff, so you can go to art stuff and you can get the process for the plaques. I just made them a simple small nail and a plank to create a plaque, and that's done under carpentry. But then the taxidermy, you have the tanned head, you have the groomed head, you have the trophy itself, and then you have the stuffed head. So basically, you tan it, stuff it, groom it, mount it. That's the process. As you can see, stuffing, mounting, grooming, and tanning. And you'll get skills in that tree, and it'll get better and easier for you to create them. Each trophy, based on the animal itself, um, has a difficulty level. So trying to make a hellhound head would be a lot more difficult than trying to make a wildcat head, the lower end tier mob. Everything on the server, I took a lot of stuff that's not dyeable and made it dyeable. And for that purpose, it's just like the housing, being able to dye walls and using earth tone colors, because red and blue just don't look good on these walls. So as you can see, I did a lot of earth tone colors in Grimwell, but there's a lot of stuff you can dye. Here's some of the new banners. I have 10 new banners put in. This here is the I can find the name on it, the Ram banner. And we go down here, we got the Tree on Fire banner. I've got a couple of new banners in that look all beat up and all. And there's another one of them, the Skulls banner. There are areas that you can craft. There's a forge area there. There is a community garden right here, and there's another one up there. There's two community gardens. There's 2 crafting station areas. If you go down here, there is a cooking station right here in the center of town. Right here, as you can see, this is the Grimwell Cookhouse. You can bring your stuff up here and you can cook. You can store stuff up here and leave it for everybody to use. If you leave anything here, it's basically open for anybody. Anybody will be able to use it. But I do have some ovens here, or yeah, I got a couple ovens here. I got planter rack here full of stuff, wine barrels, so if you want to leave wine and stuff for people and help out your neighbors and stuff, you can. There is also a storehouse right across from the cookhouse, and this here, the storehouse, if you have any extra stuff, you can put it in the storehouse. Be warned though, do not take containers out of the storehouse. Containers are bulk storage bins, racks, containers, crates. Most of everything's been nailed down, but certain things couldn't, because if I nail certain things down, then people can't use them. And that would be like barrels and stuff. So if you come in here, do not take any of my barrels. You take my barrels, I will ban you. One guy done found this out this week. People think I won't find out. I have log files to let me know when stuff like this goes on. I mod my own server, so there are log files in my server that don't come with the default version of Worm Unlimited. So be warned. Read these signs. They state you can remove stored items only. Every storage container and rack are not to be removed from this building. That means do not take them out. A guy tried to take a bunch of 99 quality barrels, run up to the World Trader and sell them, and he found himself with a quick ban. There is a ton of beds in the inn right here. This is the Grimwell Lodge. You can sleep freely in the lodge to get your sleep bonus up. I think I might have some beds over here too. I'm not sure if I got to go through the ceiling. I got beds over here too in the pub. So there is 2 bartenders, one here and one all the way down on the dock down there. They give infinite refill. So while you're in Grimwell and you need food and water, and you know you can run to one of those. There are 2 World Traders, one on the in the dock house, and then there's one right here. You can purchase dragon scale armor, drake hide armor. You can purchase let's see, a bunch of the crafting potions. You can purchase affinity potions at 35 silver a pop. The magical chests have been lowered in price. The sleep powder has been lowered in price, which you can purchase with money that you earn from out and about. I added the mask rewards. They were added to the World Trader. Let's see, we have the plunge helmet, the golden helmet. They were also added to the World Trader. And that's pretty much it right there. Come and have fun. There are 4 continents on this island mass, and it's foggy right now. Fog spiders vanish when the fog's gone, and they appear when there's fog. I only allow a max of 100, so the lag does not kill anybody, and it maintains low lag. It's just a quick process when those 100 pop in and those 100 get deleted. They do not stay on the map when they're deleted. They do get deleted. There are 4 islands out here for you to go through, and come and have fun with us. There is a world market right here. You can set up your world trader, well, your merchant traders here. There's upstairs and downstairs. A dock down at the end. You can make, this is my new model I recently put in of the hitching post. And for a lot of people that don't know this, and I'm going to give a little secret. Well, before I do anything, tell you anything about that hitching post, you can make all the kingdom banners, the wagons, all the Hoda statues. You can actually craft these. There is a new double-bladed sword model. I left one out here, so if you have the model pack, you can see what it looks like. This is the double-bladed longsword. It acts about the power of a two-hander, but you can dual-wield these swords. They do come. You can make them in steel, glimmering, adamantium, and cereal. Let's see. You can use the area up here to stage your animals before you take off and go out and about and everything. And there's one of the Kingdom wagons that's on the server. You can see one of the player PMK wagons. But the hitching post. A lot of people don't know this. The hitching post has a little function to it. It wasn't meant to be this way, but it actually has a little function to it. If you hitch animals to this, and this should be the same way for people who are using my hitching post on their server, the one that I gave everybody else, the code, if no one changed the code how it was, it'll act the same way. And basically, you can hitch 3 animals to this, and while the animals are picked up, I'm just going to show you. Well, there's somebody here, so I'm not going to do that. Let's let this guy play around. But basically, you could hitch your animals to it, and then there's nothing in the code to prevent you from picking the hitching post up. So if you hitch 3 animals to it, the animals are hitched to it. The code gets stored in the database that those animals are hitched to that particular post because you've not unhitched it yet. You can take that post, sail all the way across to another island while these 3 animals are still sitting here. They will not move. They'll stay here because they still think they're hitched. And then replant that post at another position. As soon as you plant it, the server updates the hitching post and pulls the animals from this position over to where the new hitching post is. So there really is no need to have writs made or anything to move animals around. You can do it with the hitching post. Just hitch your animals to it, pick it up, take your hitching post with you, lay it down. If you go hunting out and about and you got like 4 hitching posts with you and you're trying to find animals, you can drop down while you're leading 3 animals. You can real quick plant a hitching post down, hitch the 3 animals to it, pick the hitching post up, put it back in your cart, do that with a couple of hitching posts, and then turn around and go back to your place and plant the hitching post back down, and the animals will update. If you don't see an animal on it when it gets put down, just right click on it and you'll see it says animals unhitch. And as soon as you hit unhitch, the animals will appear. They get updated on the map. Just for people that didn't understand that was actually there. Okay. But yeah, come play on Foreverlands. We'd like to see y'all come here play and build. I'd love to see a lot of people building up the map. This map's going to be going on for years. I'm not going to shut the server down. So this whole year's been paid for already. So just like to see what you can build. Read the rules, because I do not deal with griefing, and I deal with it swiftly. If you start selling stuff of mine, I deal with it very swiftly with no warning. You come to my server, you should have manners and already know you shouldn't be stealing from people and trying to sell off everything. That guy trying to sell my barrels, he should have known better. And if you don't know better than to do that, then I definitely don't want you on my server, and I will ban you in a heartbeat for doing that. And don't think I won't catch you. He thought I wouldn't catch him, but I will catch you. But yeah, come here and have fun, build with the rest of us, and I'll see you here.